Hey yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Marcus, the Low Vision Gamer, and welcome back to a brand spanking new episode. For this episode, what I want to do is give you guys my honest thoughts on Marvel Snap, and maybe do some gameplays for you all while I'm at it. But yeah, after playing this game for 3 years now, I think that I was thinking, you know what, now is a good time to kind of share my honest thoughts with you guys. And boy, oh boy, am I gonna have a lot to say. So it's gonna be kind of sharing, like, my review of the game, but also just sharing my journey and, like, how I got into it and whatnot. So first, before we get into any of that, let me kind of explain, and I might even show you guys how this game works. So the goal with Marvel Snap, as a matter of fact, before I jump into a match, the goal with Marvel Snap is you're trying to win 2 of 3 of these different zones. So, like the ones that are in like a yellow border, you have to win 2 of those. So as you can see, I won the middle location. Look at that power. Look at that power, y'all. Look at that number. Insanity. And then I won the right location. So that is pretty much the goal of this game. And I know at first glance you're looking at this like, whoa, there is a lot going on here. And I totally get it. I totally get it. Heck, when I discovered Marvel Snap, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Like, oh my god, this looks overwhelming. Like, is this game gonna be really hard to understand? Honestly, no. Like, once you... this is what I've told, like, my dad. I told you... or my friend Luis, right? My dad and my friends. Like, the more you play this game, the better you will become as a player. And yes, like I said, at first glance, it might look really complicated, but it's like, the more time you spend with this game, the better you will become, and the more fun you're going to have with it. So, now that I've kind of explained the basics, and like I said, I might run a little game for you guys so you could see everything in action. Let me explain, like, how I got into this. So, I remember, like, it was back in May of 2023, so it has been a couple of years. I don't remember exactly what I was doing, but I think I was watching, like, YouTube or something, and I kept on seeing ads for this game, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go to the App Store and check this out. And like I said, seeing the gameplay, I'm like, I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure if this is gonna be a fun game. If the gameplay was gonna be really hard. So I kind of held back on it. I held off of getting the game for a bit. But then I'm like, you know what? Frick it. Let me download this thing. And let me see what this game is all about. Let me get into it. And, you know, I played it for a little bit. Right? I played the game for a little bit. And I was like, okay. I kind of got the basics down. But then I kind of deleted it because I'm like, not really sure if I'm going to continue playing this. Because the thing with me when it comes to mobile games is that I'll find something cool, I'll try it for a bit, and I'll end up deleting it. There are some cases where, like a game like Marvel Contest of Champions, where I play the game, right? I'll delete it, then a new update comes out, I'll get the game back on, and then I'll delete it. Like, it's just like endless cycle of downloading, re-downloading, downloading, re-downloading, just over and over again, right? But with this game, that has never been the case. But anyways, so after I deleted it, there was just something in me that's like, you know what, let me give it a chance again. And ever since I did that, I re-downloaded the game and spent more time with it. It has been a phenomenal phenomenal journey, y'all. And I will say this. This is gonna be a hot take, but this has to be one of the best, like, card games and mobile games that I have ever played. Like, the thing is, I've played many different mobile card games, like Hearthstone, even like some unique ones like Arcane Rush. I've made a video for that game in the past. I'm trying to think if there's some other card games that I've played before this. Pokemon TCG Pocket. Although I wouldn't necessarily call that like a competitive game, because that's not the reason why you would download TCG Pocket. But, like, I've played a bunch of those different games in the past, and they just never really gave me a good enough reason to continue to play the game, right? Like, they were just kind of bleh. Especially games like Hearthstone, which, don't get me wrong, Hearthstone's like a fun game, but the biggest thing was that it just felt like a drag. Just like so slow, waiting for my opponent to make his moves, and then I make my moves, and then I continue to wait for my opponent to make it. It just felt like such a drag. With Marvel Snap, man, it's just like it's turn 1 and both of you make your moves. It's turn 2, both of you make your moves. I'm not waiting for my opponent. My opponent's not waiting for me. We both make our moves on the same turn, and then our cards reveal on that same turn. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. But yeah, in fact, come to think about it, I remember I made a gameplay. Let me see if I can find it. Back when I was barely getting into Marvel Snap. Let me see if I can find the vid. I'm on my second channel. I don't think I'll be able to find it on my second channel. But on here, I think I had a video where I was like barely like at the lowest. Let me see if I can find it. I know it was like somewhere back here. Beginner's Guide to Marvel Snap. I may need to do another one of those again, because I made that back in like March of last year. But let me see if I can find the very first Marvel Snap gameplay. Right here. I don't think it has like my voice in it. Yeah, it doesn't. But like, this was when did I upload this? Also, this was like a month. This was like in June, because I started the game in May 29th. So I recorded it like a day later. But you can see, I was like a freshie. Like, well, I was brand new to the game. Like, collection level 4. Let me show you guys my collection level now. Look at this number. 14,744. I went from being collection level 4 to collection level 17,000 or 14,744. That's crazy. Looking back at this, it's like, man, I've really come a long way from playing this game. Even if it wasn't like me making like actual vids for it, I would play this off cam, like consistently every day. This is the one mobile game that I am consistently logging into every single day to collect my credits, my tokens, and all that stuff. But yeah, guys, like, one of the best parts about this game, like, now that I've come to like, now that I've been playing it for so long, is the gameplay. The fact that you can, the fact that matches take like 3 minutes long, even though like sometimes on my vids it kind of seems like they take forever. The fact that you can literally play a match in just 3 minutes is just crazy. In fact, I played one game in Chipotle. The line was like it was decently long. It's like while I was in line, I busted out one game of Snap, and before I knew it, we were towards like the front of the line, so we can get our stuff, and it's just like that's what Snap is perfect for, just like those quick bursts of gameplay. So you could be playing this while you're like waiting in line, or if you're working and you got like a lunch break, you could bust out a game or two, depending on how long your lunch break is. Like you can, like they're so short and sweet that you can literally pop in a game at any moment. But what really impresses me more than anything is like the amount of cards that this game has and continues to get. Every month they are releasing a new season with a new set of cards. Like that's amazing. And for me, it's like the more that's kind of what I want in games. Is like, give me more content, man. Give me more stuff, like more characters, more things to experiment with. I want to come back and play more, right? And you guys know I am a stickler when it comes to gameplay. I don't care so much about the visuals, but the gameplay is like, that's what will make or break my experience. And boy, oh boy, has it been amazing. In fact, you might have already saw this, but check this out. Look at this. Look at this card's power. Let me show you guys the actual match. So basically what I did, I'm going to try to explain this, is I played, on turn 3, I played this dude out, Beta Ray Bill. He was originally a 4-cost, but then I played this dude, Zabu, who basically who makes 4-cost cards, like Beta Ray Bill, cheaper. So instead of him being a 4, he's now a 3. So I played Beta Ray Bill on turn 3 instead of turn 4. And then on turn 4, I played Wong. Oh, did I forget to mention that there are 6 turns in a match, sometimes 7? I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. But there are 6 turns in a game, sometimes 7, depending on the location or situation. Yeah, so on turn 4, I played Wong, which this dude basically doubles the effect of on-reveal abilities. And then I played Onslaught to even quadruple those effects. So instead of the effect happening once or twice, it now happens 4 times in a row. So then I played the Stormbreaker, and what that does is it doubles Beta Ray Bill's power. Right? So I played that alongside Odin on turn 6. And you can imagine, I really wish I would have recorded footage for it. You can imagine the amount of power that this dude gained. Like, look at how crazy this is, you guys. Okay, I hope I can pull that off for you guys in his gameplay. But it's magical, man. It really is magical. And also, one thing that I do enjoy about this game, too, is the fact that the decks are so, like, condensed. Which, it makes sense considering that, you know, matches take up 3 minutes and you don't really want to have too big of decks. But there's something like 12 cards, tops. 12 cards is like the maximum amount of cards you can have in a deck, right? Because in games like Hearthstone or some of these other ones, there's like, what, more than 20 cards? Like, I think in Pokemon TCG, there's like, what is it, 20, I think it's 20 cards total in a single deck. Like, dang, in like Hearthstone or, yeah, I think in like Hearthstone, it's like 30 or something. It's insane. It's ridiculous. This game, it's only 12. But yeah, it's like in this game, you've got a whole bunch of like iconic, recognizable characters like Thor, but then you have a whole bunch of characters like Beta Ray Bill, Wong, Zabu, and I've never heard about these characters in the Marvel Universe. Like, the only characters that I really know are, like, your classics. Like, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Thor, Captain America, friggin' Hawkeye. I don't necessarily know about their backstories or nothing. But I know them from, like, the actual, like, movies. The Avengers movies and stuff. That's my Marvel knowledge for you guys. But even with all that, I still like just loved like the way like these different cards' abilities. But also, I guess the biggest reason why I love this game a lot is the fact that there's no freaking advertisements. Which is huge considering that this game is, free to play, free to download, because a lot of games that are out there, they'll be like free to download, but then they just like hit you in the face with a bunch of advertisements, and it's just like so annoying. No, not Marvel Snap. Not Marvel Snap, man. Like this, the fact that there is no ads to worry about is just like, it's amazing. But also, the fact, one of the biggest, like, best parts about the game too, is the variants, man. Like, look at a lot of these variants that I got. Now you're probably thinking, oh, you probably paid for all of these, right? You probably paid like $5-10 for each of these variants individually. Nope. A lot of these variants I got just by playing. I just played the game and I got up to the collection track. That's literally it. I got this variant from playing. I got this one from playing. I got this one from playing. I got a lot of these I got just by playing the game, which is insane. Like, this game is like very accessible to new players, at least in my experience. I feel like it was a very accessible game, like when it comes to acquiring variants and stuff, because a lot of games, when it comes to unlocking stuff like that, it's ridiculous. But not here in this game. But it's like, this game has like brought me to like a lot of firsts, not just in like mobile gaming, but just like in the gaming world in general. Like, this was the very first game where I have decided to buy a battle pass, because with many other mobile games I've never really bought the battle pass, because A, I wasn't really that consistent like playing them. They weren't all that crazy, and B, I just didn't really see the value in them. I didn't understand, like, why would I want to spend $10 on a season pass for some fancy cosmetics, right? Heck, even when I started this game, that was my same thought. Like, why the frick would I want to spend $10 on some rink-a-dink like variant? Like, I was kind of against the whole thing, but ever since I bought the season pass for Prehistoric Avengers last year in March, which actually, crazy thing is, next month is going to be kind of the 1 year anniversary to that, like buying the season pass, which is crazy. But it's like, after I bought the season pass for Prehistoric Avengers, that was the season for March last year, I'm like, I get it now. Because it was more like now that I've been buying the season pass so consistently, it really is a good value, because you're getting a new Series 5 card and a bunch of like credits and gold to like help you build up your collection more. And yeah, there's like fancy card backs and stuff, but like that's it's all fine. The main reason why I buy the season pass is for one, getting to experience that new Series 5 card, and two, also being able to have a lot more stuff, right? Now, as far as the Super Premium Season Pass, I kind of still stayed away from that because all they really gave you at the time was just the premium variant and then just like some 10 levels, which, you know, the 10 levels was okay, I guess, but it never really enticed me up until, you know, the Fantastic Four First Steps season, which came out in like July. I think it was either July or June, or maybe no, it was July. And they added a new card to the Super Premium Pass, and I had mixed emotions about it. I was like, this is all great because now it's like the Super Premium Pass, in my opinion, actually had value, considering that I'm now getting 2 cards instead of 1. But then it felt like it kind of felt like, do I really want to get the Super Premium Pass? Like, should I get it right away? Should I wait? It felt harder, especially like the first couple like seasons when that was introduced. It was like, oh my gosh, should I just get it right away, or should I just wait until the end of the season to see if it's to get it? Or it was kind of hard. Luckily, what they did with like during September season, Visions of the Future, they made it so that you can either they made it so that the new card that was in the Super Premium Pass would also be in the Snap Pack. So if you didn't want to buy the pass, you can pull it through the Snap Packs, which yeah, that's the new system for this game. And I actually got to experience the old system, and boy oh boy, that system had its problems. Yeah, it was like a lottery system. Like, hold on, let me pull up a YouTube short. Let me see if I made a vid for that. Let me pull one of my shorts and see if did I ever make one where I pulled a card? Let me see. Did I ever make one? I don't remember if I did. Probably not. I know I did my ranking tier lists. Nope. Okay, it's not here. I probably made one on my second. I know I made some for my second channel. Let me check that real quick. But essentially, the way the old system works was that it was like in a lottery system. Here it is. This is a good example. So look. This is what the old system used to look like. So you would have these spotlight caches, and you would need these like special keys to unlock them, and it was at random. Like right here, it shows you like the potential cards that you could get. So you could either get U.S. Agent, which I am still missing, Speed, which I have now, and then Strange Supreme, which is what I got during this particular season. And you only had like a certain amount of time before the next rotation. So if you missed that 1 week, who knows when you would be able to unlock that card again. So for example, if you missed out on Strange Supreme, yeah, good luck on that, because you would have to hope that it gets into the token shop at some point, or it was bad. It was really bad. Like, this little thing right here with the tokens, that was like you could get a random Series 4 or 5 card, but if you ended up getting a duplicate, that's what you got. You got tokens. And it was annoying as heck. So, yeah, it was definitely an annoying thing for sure, but with this new Snapback system, it definitely got a lot better. And so it's like so much better than what it was before, and I'm glad that they made that that change. So definitely, it was definitely cool that I got to experience that that system, that change. Um, but also, like, going back to like the firsts, this was also the first game where I'm following different, so like, content creators for this game. I'm not just following the official, like, YouTube channel or Instagram page. Because with some of these mobile games, I'll do that. Like for Pokemon Masters EX, I follow their official account, but I don't follow any, like, content creators for that specific game. But in Marvel Snap, like, not only am I following different content creators on YouTube, but now, check this out. I have... It's not in here. I don't know why it's not in, like, the media stuff. It's in my, like, creativity. But I have Twitch. I have Twitch now, and I'm following different Marvel Snap content creators. Like, this is crazy. I never thought I would be doing this in a million years. But it's like, I want to, now that I'm, like, dedicated to this game, I kind of wanted to follow a lot more content creators and look at their strategies and maybe try to incorporate theirs, and, you know, just see what other content creators are doing with the cards that they have, right? And it's just, like, just amazing. And on top of that, I'm even a part of the Marvel Snap community page too on Facebook. So basically, I follow this page, and what they do, it's like a page where you can, like, interact with other players who are who are playing the game. And as you can see, they upload different posts on, like, decks, or just kind of, like, share their thoughts on, like, the game and stuff, and, like, their big moments. And actually, I've made a few posts on this community asking about, you know, different cards, or even just, like, sharing little things. So, like, if I go to myself, I've made a post recently showing off my crazy play that I pulled, but also I made posts on some different cards. Like this one here, I was struggling to figure out if I should get Moondragon or Superior Spider-Man, and this was, like, back when the season, the current season just started. But yeah, I basically was struggling to pick Moondragon or Superior Spider-Man, but I ended up going for Moondragon just because I wanted to see what I could cook with that. And, you know, with Superior Spider-Man, I still have him pinned, so if I ever wanted to try to get him individually, I can do that. But I asked the community about it, and I got a lot of comments, a lot of suggestions. And, you know, this to me is kind of what a gaming community should be about, right? Like, in the Marvel Snap community, you kind of feel like a welcome. You feel welcomed, like you're a part of something big, right? And so I feel good with adding, like, I feel good with adding posts to this community because, you know, I genuinely love this game, and I want to continue to follow this game until it completely shuts down, which I really hope it doesn't. But yeah, like I said, this game has just been, it's been incredible. And, like, no, it is incredible. What am I saying? It is incredible, and I'm gonna continue following this. So, I know that's not like a crazy professional review. It ain't a perfect review, but I just wanted to share with you guys, like, my love for this game. And now I actually want to do some gameplays for you guys, or at least one match, because I'm pretty sure this video is already, like, yup, just as I predicted, already 30 minutes long. So let's go ahead and pop into a match. I'm basically building or playing a deck with Thor. So hold on, let's see if we can get, because right now there's like a special location called Titan. Ooh, okay, Sinister London's kind of huge. We got Zabu on 1, which it can kind of be good, but then also kind of doesn't really make sense, considering I already have the card that I want. So it really doesn't make a lot of sense unless we get something that can help us reduce our cost. Or even if we get like extra energy too. That's kind of what we want to do here. Or we could try Thor. I want to try Thor. Let's do Thor. We could do Thor on 3, Wong on 4, and then we also have...
What a game!
Odin. This dude you get very early on. So right now my opponent's winning the middle location, and I'm winning the left and right. So then what we could do is set up our Wong. I would hope to get a card like Onslaught, but we would need it to be like a 6 in order for that to happen. Okay, that's fine. But we need something that can help. Okay, we get one of the Stormbreakers. Do we want to play Beta Ray Bill on right now, though? That's kind of the tricky situation here. Do we want to play... I hope he doesn't go mid, though, because... I'm going to play Blue Marvel. I really hope he doesn't go mid. Okay, so they're going Agony, Deadpool. Okay, they got something going here. Death. Oh, that's going to be tough to beat, y'all. Okay, yep. Yeah, that's going to be tough. What we could try to do... We only got one of the Stormbreakers out, which is a shame. But we need... Could do this. I don't know if that's really going to be good enough yet. Because that's already, what? +6. I don't know if this is going to improve, but we gotta try it, guys. Oh, no. The Venom. That's going to be tough. I don't think we're going to be able to beat that. Should have retreated. So you can retreat in this game, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna stick around. I think there might. Oh yeah, this is gonna be tough to beat, y'all. 51 is just oof. Okay, but that looks good.
Mjolnir to me. Mjolnir to me. Are ye worthy?
Okay, hold on.
Mjolnir to me.
Hold on.
Mjolnir to me. Worthy.
Hold on. No.
Mjolnir.
Oh wait, hold on. Hold on.
Mjolnir.
Can we come in clutch?
To me.
No. Ah. We couldn't come in clutch, you guys. Dang it. Ah. That's why it would have been nice to get Beta Ray Bill. It would have been much more impactful. But, you know what, though? That's alright. I still had a blast with that match. Yeah, that's pretty much like my honest thoughts on the game and all that stuff. It wasn't like a super in-depth review, but just like me just expressing my love for this game. But yeah, y'all, hopefully you guys enjoyed this vid. Don't forget to like and sub, turn on those post notifications, and oh, also, speaking of subbing, don't forget, I do indeed have a second channel. So make sure y'all's give that channel a subscribe. That would be much appreciated. Even if you're not interested in the game, but you like watching my content, definitely would recommend y'all considering subscribing to the channel. That would be much appreciated. Anyways, y'all, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next episode.